Hello and welcome EastEnders fans and anyone else who's watching. What a week. A war of words with an EastEnders cast member. Alright, not a war of words. He said one thing and I said two more things. Anyway, I kind of think I won it. I think I did anyway. Doesn't matter. And to add on that, last night, I think early afternoon we found out that Sam Strike is leaving EastEnders. He plays Johnny Carter, of course. My reaction was actually utter surprise, even though I thought the lad's not a very strong actor and was cast because of his looks. I am not being personal, I'm not trying to hurt anyone, I'm not trying to be nasty, that's just my opinion, which I'm entitled to. I was surprised because I didn't expect him to leave. I didn't really get that announcement yesterday, and the timing of it was really weird, wasn't it? Really weird. Really surprised. I don't think it's a planned thing. I don't think they planned for him to leave this soon. I don't know what's going on. All I can do is fathom a guess. It wouldn't surprise me if maybe all the attention from all the young girls maybe got a bit too much for him. I mean, a lot of guys out there will say, oh, if all those girls fancied me, I'd be well up for it. But it can be intimidating. I don't know. It just seems a bit odd that he would quit. I don't really get it, but I do think it's a good thing for EastEnders. The problem is they'll just cast another pretty boy, so it won't make much difference in the long run. If I was a billionaire, I would buy the EastEnders franchise from the BBC for however much they wanted for it. Because this is the problem. It's not their fault. The BBC lack the imagination to understand the potential that EastEnders has. And I see that potential. That's why I developed my concept for EastEnders, the crime war between Chrissy Watson and Aaron Wilmot Brown. Trying to take EastEnders around Walford, not just in Albert Square, making it more dramatic, having this crime war corrupt the police and the local council, so that the locals in Walford and in Albert Square form a rebellion and start to rebel against the crime gangs. This is the kind of thing that I want to do with EastEnders. It's bold, it's different, it's got a lot of meat in the sandwich, and people will be excited by it. Now, you're going to say, of course you're excited about it, of course you're plugging it and saying it's great, it's your idea. Yes, it is my idea, and I believe in it. And I believe that EastEnders is at such a low level, it has been primed for a major surgery for over a decade, as I keep on repeating. Now, I'm starting a Save EastEnders campaign on Twitter. So if you see me on Twitter, I'm Movies TV Mad, and if you see a hashtag Save EastEnders, it doesn't mean EastEnders is being cancelled, it just means I want to save EastEnders from itself. I believe there's a potential for EastEnders to become something else, something a lot more than what it is right now. Hourly episodes twice a week with something a lot more exciting than what we're actually getting. It will be more like the hourly dramas you see on the BBC One, on the BBC at 9 p.m. Things like, it will still have a backdrop of it being a soap, having the soapy storylines, but the main focus will be, and let me repeat, I'm having a few technical difficulties with my tablet, but we're getting there. Basically, the main focus would be this crime battle and how it affects the residents of Walford, and the power struggle between the crime gangs, between Chrissy Watts and Aaron Wilmot Brown. That's what I will be looking to do. And that will be the main focus. And why are these crime gangs so desperate to have control of Walford? What's going on? Something under the ground, maybe, very valuable. I'm not saying any more about that. But that's the kind of thing I'm looking to do. I want to take it away from the normal things, the plots that you get in soaps. It's the same thing every year. Affairs, murders, badly resolved murders. People justifying why they're doing things. I want to develop characters. I want to give them emotional journeys. Thing that I want to do. And and in all intents and purposes, EastEnders is not even in the level of Coronation Street, Emmerdale, Hollyoaks. Now I believe soaps as a whole need evolving. They need to move into the 21st century. They're still living in yesteryear. But EastEnders is the one in the mire. EastEnders is the one with the potential. I could never think to do something like this with Coronation Street. It's set in the street. Unless I changed the name of the show to Weatherfield, it wouldn't have any potential for me to evolve it. And of course there will be a big backlash changing the name of Coronation Street because it's such an old property. It's been around since the 1960s, so that would be difficult. But EastEnders started off as such a groundbreaking show. I mean, I posted an old scene with Nick coming into Ethel's flat, grabbing her by the mouth, trying to nick her stuff. Uncomfortable viewing, people, but that's what EastEnders was built on. Uncomfortable viewing. So many ideas for my concept. One of them actually is, if any of you watch Ripper Street, you'll know that there's a Detective Inspector Reed, played, I think, by Matthew McFadden, I think his name is. Brilliant actor. In fact, I just watched the double premiere on Amazon and it was awesome. At the end of the second episode, I had to turn away. It was quite harrowing, but brilliant. That kind of thing I'm talking about. Anyway, let's get back to talking about EastEnders. So I'm looking to take this character, Reed, and bring his ancestor into EastEnders. So he would be a copper as well. And he would have knowledge of this ancestor back in the Jack the Ripper days. Because I just think it would be kind of nifty and kind of a clever thing to do. And obviously Matthew McFadden will play him. And they're the kind of ideas I've got. People may think they're naff. People may think they're good. But talking about thinking outside the box constantly. Giving people, the audience, what they want rather than what we think they should get. The BBC seems to become a place where public opinion isn't respected. I heard someone saying, oh, well, the Doctor Who finale only had 130 complaints, it doesn't matter. So every one of those 130 people aren't important. Like Danny Boy Hatchard said to me, the opinion of an unknown writer isn't important. Or along those terms, what he said. That seems to be the attitude now, that what we say isn't important. Well, when I do these videos, I'm not talking to the BBC. I'm talking to you, the EastEnders fans who pay your licence fee, who have got every right to get the show that you want. I go to EastEnders groups and pages on Facebook. Most of the people are not happy and criticising the show, but nothing will change because the BBC have decided that this is the kind of show that they want, a skin-deep, soulless show that makes no plot sense whatsoever. But I'm saying we have power. Yes, we have. The TV companies can't do what they want with us. We have the power, if we don't like something, to stop watching it. That's how it changes. That's how people like us get our way. If you're that unhappy with EastEnders, don't watch it. Don't give it the ratings. If you have to watch it on the iPlayer. But do not watch it live. There are tactics we can use to affect the change that EastEnders desperately needs to save it. It deserves that because the idea of EastEnders, the concept that Tony and Julia came up with, is so wonderful and it deserves to be the biggest show in the world, winning Emmy Awards and having the Americans as well purring about it. My concept would do that. I know how to do that. I have no experience about producing or writing a show, but I'm an ideas man and I believe I have the ideas to make EastEnders one of the biggest shows in the world. Thank you very much for watching. Have a lovely Saturday. I'll see you soon.